New day. Well, day's over, but new day for me, for you guys. I'm gonna work on this thing. I'm gonna find a way to mount my light switch, that heater control. Maybe I'll put it here. I gotta find a place to mount this. Oh, it's the stereo. That's where I was gonna go. Put that there, and then mount this. Make a plate or something for this. The four-wheel drive and the lights and the fog light. I think this was a fog light. I don't remember. But anyway, this has to be mounted somewhere. I might just put this under the dash, like right here somewhere. And then, because it's automatic lights, they come on automatically. And then put this four-wheel drive switch right here. I'm gonna mount it right here, cut a hole in the dash or something and put it right there, or just build a little piece here and mount it here. So my four-wheel drive will be right here. Sounds like my fan's going out. My heater core fan. Maybe I'll pull that out and see what's in there, see if it's like binding up or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna pull this out of the way so I can get that out. And yeah, that's all I have planned. So here we go. So got the truck in the shop. I changed my mind on doing the interior work. That'd be cool and all. With all these wires. Hey, I've been looking for that. It's been a while since I worked on this thing and I totally forgot what I was doing, but I'm jumping a lot of steps right now and I should not work on this yet. So I'm gonna pull the hood off, and there's some pieces I gotta do in here, and then maybe somehow I gotta pull this fender apart. I gotta pull this fender off and figure out how to get this all mounted. So put a piece of steel right in here and weld it all up to this. I gotta figure out how to put the old cab to the new cab, firewall pieces together, and on this side and the other side. And yeah, I gotta work on that. I gotta finish this, mounting it all up. So I'm gonna mess with that for a little bit, see if I can figure it out. And the cab line, the body line goes straight, but it dips down right here. If you can see, my body line does not match up. Right there and right there, it has a step up in it like an inch, 3/4 of an inch or something. So I'm gonna look into that, investigate that. I don't know if this bed, when I got the bed, I don't know if this metal was flush or what was going on with this. So I don't know if it has a bow in it or not, and it's raising this side of the cab or the side of the bed up, or did I mount that cab up wrong and I have to redo all of that. So I'll look into that first, see if I can get that mounted up, get that flush, because I thought it was good, and then I started looking at it I started to really look at it, and you can see it dips down right there. That back of that cab dips down. So, and the other side doesn't do it. So I'm guessing maybe this cab got mounted a little lower on this corner. So I'm gonna take a look at that, check the body mount, see if I can just shim the body up to match that, and then I'll pull that fender and that hood and all that stuff, pull the front clip off basically, and fill in those body panels there. And yeah, you guys will come along with a lot of that. So I'm gonna clean up the floor a little bit so I can lay on it, and here we go. There it is. I fixed it. So now the body lines match up. So I found some scrap, put it in the body mount like a shim, and left that one empty. But I need to come up like half an inch, quarter of an inch. It just came up the back. Now if you look, both line up. It's a little bit, still a little bit low, but that's good enough for me. Nobody will never notice. Yeah, there we go. So now that's fixed. I'll pull this hood off. See how easy that was? So I'll just set it down right there. This is the hood that blew off, and me, Hector, and Aaron fixed that at the car show. We kind of just literally took the hood off just like that and stomped it on the grass, and it came out good. But I gotta figure out a hinge for it. I think the old one was here and came down to the inner fender. I gotta take a look at it. I thought it mounted to this, but it doesn't mount to this. I thought it was here and then came up and mounted to the hood, but I don't think it did. Because if you look at that, dimensions and this, I don't know, maybe it did. But let's check this side. Because usually I'll have like a old paint. No, I don't think it did. I think it ran down like right here somewhere. Anyway, this is what I gotta fill in. Right up in here. I'll probably put some like spray foam in there, because that goes into the cab. And then figure out a little triangle piece here, and then all the way down that way. So probably pull this fender off. I don't know how much of a pain in the butt it's gonna be. But the front is solid. I got that mounted up. I don't know if I recorded that, but I bent these brackets. I made these brackets come down just kind of like an L shape or Z shape. Bolted there, bolts here. And same thing on this side, bolts here and there. And it's pretty solid. And it shakes the whole truck. Anyway, all the way across that, I gotta figure out how to mount that to that cab. Those two cabs need to mount together. So probably just a piece of flat strap go all across that. So I'll mount that and that. So I'll start working on pulling the fenders off. If you guys have any ideas on how to mount this hood, let me know. I've seen some online. They go here, I think the original mount, or maybe here. Look right there, to the cab itself. You gotta cut a hole here. And it's like on a pivot thing here. I've seen one of those online. But I think it was also like 500 bucks. And I'm not about that. All right, that makes it a lot easier. So that came off pretty easy. If I knew that, oh shoot, that's not mounted anymore. I should be able to bracket from here to here. Just like a tab that will catch that. That'd be a good idea. Maybe that's what I'll do when I go back together. Maybe on this side. I don't think those all. Ooh. I'll look. But just like weld the tab that goes across here and catches that. That way this will stay on there more better. Much more better. But anyway, that's off. I gotta do, probably leave that because that's where the fender should bolt up, but it's all rotted out. So I'll just cap this with the plate here, and then probably just cut the rest of this off. Cut it right here along down the side, and possibly even I cut it, literally cut it down like this and across, cut this bottom piece out, do away with that, and then put a plate that goes here, here, that will butt up to there, all the way up probably to there, then weld that in, and then vice versa, L bracket that way all the way up to here, weld that all in. This is the fresh air box. Wonder if I can just cut this and put a screen in here. No, because it'd be cold in the winter. Duh, Shawn. So I got this plate cut out to cover that hole, and then I made this cool unit right here. So this is gonna go just like that. Boom. See that? And then it covers up instead of being open. Having a gap, which will go there. So that's gonna go just like that, and then that plate will go there. So yeah, this thing was interesting to make. It was pretty cool. So that's all it is, and this will go there. So I got the welder all tacked up, or all ready. Got smaller wire in this one. I think it was 3/0. This one has 3/0 in it, and Rory's big welder has like 0.35 or something like that. I don't know. It's bigger and you have to burn it hotter. This one is lighter, so you can do. This is the welder we use for the bed, and it worked pretty good. I'm going to use it again. So I'm going to tack everything together, and I'll set you guys up somewhere. When smoke starts barreling out of the cab, like the windows and stuff, there's probably a fire inside, because that still has all the insulation and everything on the inside. Need to come in here with the grinder and cut this just a little bit here. Cut it down right here just a little bit. It's hitting this part of the cab, and I don't want to weld right there. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit out of that, and they'll go in a little bit more. And yeah, just like that. Look at that, it's sealed up. Like this has got to go in like that. So perfect. I'll be back. So here it is. Got it all welded up. Oh, no I don't. I still got a weld down here. I thought I was done. I guess not. But I got this welded. I got this welded. Got that welded. Got that welded. I still got a weld into here. Whoops. Anyway. I guess I'll start welding that again. I guess I could put like spray foam in here so it can cover up the hole, that little hole right here, and insulate it a little bit better. And then up here you can see inside the cab right there. That's inside the cab. So what I'll do here is put a straight edge here, get this somewhat straight, because you can see it's kind of like all cut really wonkus. But I'll put a piece of metal from here all the way across to probably about right here. Just put a piece there. And then, yeah, and then this side would be somewhat done. That's weird. I'm moving forward. So since I have the fender off, before I put it back on, I was thinking about cutting a hole right back here, like right in that area right here, for the headlight wiring. Because I think the old one went through and ran across inside of there, the back side of the grill, and ran in. And instead of having wiring in there, I would rather have it just come in the back and just be done with it. Like cut a hole right there. And then I gotta figure out which one of these is a high beam, a low beam, marker light, and a turn signal. The marker light I gotta cut, splice, and make the wire long, come up this way and along the hood, because it's on the hood. So yeah, it just goes in right there on top, right there, as you can see. So yeah, I'll just run the wire up this, probably route it this way and come up, zip tie it to this bar, then split it one that way and one this way with a marker and turn signals. And then jump online and look for some springs and mounting brackets for these headlights. Sorry, spring and yeah, mounting kit for that. Maybe it's just missing the spring. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna finish welding that, put that plate in right here, put the plate in, weld that. Not worried about that one yet. Same thing over there. I can actually just throw the hood and the fender and stuff in the back of the bed, because it's all drivable right now. Everything's tied down, and yeah, I'll be able to just drive it out, drive it back in, drive it out, drive it back in. So yeah, there it is. Look at that. Looks good. It's awesome. Anyway, let me weld this up and move forward. There it is. Got it all welded. Solid. That's done. So now I shall look for a piece to go from here to there. Then weld it here on the bottom. Yeah, maybe I'll go to like right here where it dips down right there. I'll go to that point. Let's come straight up. Cover this whole thing here. Tomorrow, put it back together and then put the lights, hook up the lights on it. My buddy Smoke Signal Adventures has got a 3D printer, and I'm gonna ask him to see if he can make this piece here. Yeah, this piece, because this piece sits on the HVAC box, the heater box, AC and heater box, but it's too tall. This is too tall. So if I just did a flat plate like this, that's 1 inch here, and then a flat plate on top with like air duct vents that go just that way, and it'll blow. Just have 2 in my dash. So I'll just have 2 of these right in here, just like that. 1 on this side and 1 on that side. And just see if he can have it come out. Let's see here. How can I do this without... There you go. You can see a little bit. There's the air box. See the motor mount or the windshield wiper mount? The windshield wiper is right in the way of the AC box. So if I made it lower right here, I'd be able to run my defrost. This is a defrost, and these are the dash vent. So if I ran, even if I plugged this big one off, just use these little ones to come up right there. So just get a duct hose or whatever and go down and go to that one. But that's for another day. I'm not gonna do interior work until I get the cab fully mounted, and it's 75% of it is done. I just need to do that side now, and I'll stop talking and just get to it. Here it is, the finished product. Got a little bend in it right there, so it can catch like that. If that makes sense. And then I got this side all notched out for that little lip there. Look at that. Boom, bada, bang. And it's got the little notch back there so I can weld it on that side. That's it. So I'm going to weld this one in. Oh, I pulled that fender off also. I don't remember if I recorded that or not. But I got that fender off, and then I'll start, after I'm done with that, and I'll start on this side. Sorry, my mind's all over the place, and I don't know if I did that or not, but I'm talking a lot. All right, there it is. Got it welded in there. Start on this side. So basically, same thing on that side. Just cut this off, and then put a plate over this. Straighten it out a little bit. I must have hit it with a hammer. Put a plate over this, and then cut this right down to there. Cut it off, then put a plate on there, or however it was I did it. Yeah, let's come off of here all the way down, and then slope it. All right, so I cut this lip off and this one here. So next step is to unbolt this AC and heater lines, and these two are AC and these two are heater. So these went to the back of the car for the Yukon, but it's in the way because I got to cut this little corner piece off right here like that. Cut it right here, and I'm just gonna rip them off because it's got to come off anyway. They go back to the end of the cab, and yeah, it's not doing me any good. So I gotta cut them out, take that one off, unscrew it, be done. I gotta get home. It's late, dark, and I got that side done. My wife's got to work tonight. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night, good morning, good day, whatever, whenever this video comes out.